So Trisha Paytas is crying about someone holding her accountable. Like, this is something that, we're used to at this point. We're used to Trisha crying when someone is actually listing concrete facts about something that she had done wrong. She cannot not realize. I don't understand how she cannot realize that what she had done is wrong. But before I get into all the details of what I think and what had happened and what had gone on, make sure you smash that subscribe button for more of me just ranting and talking about whatever I think. And getting into it, Trisha Paytas is known for, being obsessed with Jewish people. Like, I don't really get the obsession, why she's obsessing over someone's culture. Like, it's their culture. You can appreciate it, but when you start to appropriate people's culture, it goes to a place that's really weird, that I think personally is really weird. And she has done this over and over and over again, to the point that a Holocaust survivor called her out on TikTok a couple of weeks ago. Trisha Paytas fails to realize that the problem actually starts with her. It's not that someone went off the rails and dug up stuff that doesn't exist and talks about it. It's from her actions. It starts with her. And she has to go back to herself to really fix whatever it is. So to talk about what just transpired and what made Trisha Paytas make another sit down crying video is the fact that Ethan Klein called her out for making a video stating that she could not finish her conversion classes to become Jewish, so she paid the rabbi, which he made a claim that it's antisemitic because you're perpetuating the idea that Jewish people would do anything for money, which is quite disrespectful, especially because you're talking about someone's religion, you're talking about respected religious person in the Jewish culture in general. I find that very, very disrespectful. Although, just seeing things from Trisha Paytas' point of view for just a couple of seconds, it's getting a little bit, tiny tad bit too much, because it's now starting to look like, Ethan is always looking for the next thing to talk about Trisha for, or to hold her accountable for, which honestly it wouldn't occur if Trisha Paytas just stopped being this problematic, this disrespectful to so many cultures and religions, and she actually takes accountability for her actions. So I watched this entire video, this entire sit down video thing, and she literally blames every single thing on Ethan and Hila, which honestly I feel like is wrong, because even going back to the fact that she, decided to change herself in every single way possible, she can only change herself and not other people. She blamed that on Ethan and Hila. She blamed the fact that she was exploring different religions, disrespecting different religions. Like, that's how I interpreted that. Disrespecting different religions. She blamed that on the fact that Ethan and Hila were attacking her. And I'm like, girl, when are you going to take a sense of accountability? When are you going to say, I decided to do this. I decided to do this. I decided to do this because I decided to do this because I did it. Like, that's just all. And that's very, very liberating. So if you're in the position or in the spot where you're not taking ownership of your actions, you're not taking ownership of what you're doing, and you're blaming it on other people, that's a very trapped place to be. And I see Trisha as someone that's really trapped in negativity and, just toxicity in general. And I hope that she's able to turn it around and really start to actually show real change, because this is honestly tying back to the fact that Trisha Paytas is just acting, and there's no real change from my perspective that has come about from the past 2 years. It's all been like, I'm now religious, I'm vegan, all of that. Just even the veganism, it was just, honestly, to me, it was very cringe, and I found it very disrespectful. Especially because she makes videos on things that she has no clue about. She starts to share, it's okay to share your life and share your growth and share your process, not to give people knowledge when you have none. So I guess this video is going to a different perspective, this video is going to a different angle than I even started, because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to Trisha. There's a lot. And sometimes, I can't even stay on track. I can't stay on track because it's just so much, and I just keep gambling past different things because this lady is full of it. She called him obsessed. Honestly, if someone is dedicated to calling her out and making sure that someone holds her accountable, they're going to start looking like they're obsessed with her. But it's just the fact that it's just she cannot, I don't think she can realize that, people calling her out is not because they're obsessed with her, but because she's obsessed with doing shitty things. And she's obsessed with disrespecting people's cultures, disrespecting, people with mental illness. She's just disrespecting people's, like spirituality. She's especially the like when she went into Hinduism. Like I just felt like I'm not even Hindu, but I felt disrespected. I'm not Jewish, but I feel disrespected. I'm not like it's just she just needs to realize that whatever tears that she's having is just feeling like, it's just like maybe she's having like a mental breakdown. This is just like she doesn't know how to process her emotions properly, to just even get to the point that of realizing that it's not anyone else's fault but hers, because it didn't start with them, it started with her. If she didn't post that video, then she wouldn't be getting the backlash that she's getting. She is blaming the fact that she's getting backlash on someone calling her out, not the fact that she did something wrong. And if you didn't do something wrong or disrespectful, no one would find anything to call you out on, because there's just nothing. There's just nothing. But on that note, you know, I even like the way she was even talking was like she made it seem like, you know, Ethan made this whole long segment thing to talk about her and this, and they, you know, they know what the hate mob, you know, what hate mob they sent to her is and stuff like that. The only thing that Ethan does is to make it more, you know, put whatever mess that she has done on a bigger platform. And I feel like more people obviously would be offended by what they see on a bigger, like what they see. And then more people are going to, you know, call her out. And, you know, it's just honestly, to me, it's crocodile tears. Like, I honestly do not feel bad for her. She can sit down and cry and say, you know, this was supposed to be, you know, the best week of my life, and Ethan destroyed it. No, you destroyed it by acting like that. You destroyed your week, Trisha. No one else did, because you went and you made that video. You made insensitive claims, and you also have a Jewish now husband who is able to check you. That is going to show that he's just enabling bad behavior at this point. He's enabling the toxicity. He's enabling the lack of taking accountability. And I don't know if these people are living in like a clouded reality away from, you know, normal reality, which honestly most times it seems like Trisha is. This is just not right. This is just not right. And I feel like I'm going off the rails now. Like, this is getting a little bit too long for a video. So I'm going to end this by saying, I do hope. I always do hope and see, you know, the possibility for change and growth for everyone. And that also includes Trisha. So this video is not to hate on her, because I feel like, you know, sometimes it could seem like it is, but it's to point out the problem. And the problem is not other people. And on that note, if you stay till the end, that means you kind of enjoyed my video. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And on that note, I am ending this. Bye. See you in my next one.